I'm here on the East by Southeast Spoken Word Showcase with Jeff Calloway and Andrew Stone. How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
Great.
Cool, great. Great to have you back. We had you here last year, and you did an awesome job. We love having a diversity of people on the show, and what better person to have that kind of represents Texas. So I have a little bit of artwork here in the back, and I believe you did
Right.
this piece. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Well, this was the centerpiece for an art show I did in Dallas at the House Samples Gallery. It's in Deep Ellum. And anyway, I just wanted to bring it and kind of show it off a little bit. It didn't sell, so I don't know why, but...
It's actually a very unique piece. I wanted to also know if there was any way anybody want to look at your other artwork and poetry. Is this up on the web or anything?
All of my artwork's up on my MySpace page. It's MySpace/Texas Outlaw Press.
I feel like your poetry really reflects your artwork. So a lot of your poetry is very Texas based and a reflection of Texas. And another thing is you, me and the producer Carlos Saldana, we laugh at your emails. Remember the Alamo at the end of them, and you're best friend. I think it's awesome.
That's
We're
my
always-
signature. Much love, friends forever. Remember
the Alamo. That tickled us to death. We're like, remember the Alamo. So okay, well, thank you for coming to the show, and
Thank
we're gonna
you.
enjoy your poetry.
Howdy, y'all. I'm your very own Texas outlaw poet, Jeff Calloway. And with me on guitar today is your very own Andrew Stone. This first poem is called Coal Miners. It's about a bar in East Texas. Every time that I mosey on back down home to a southern place in my heart I can feel in my bones, I know Cedar Creek Lake is in my blood with a 903 area code. And so whenever I feel a little lost and low, I know just where to go to break bread with my family and friends to soothe my soul. And then King and I go get drunk alone on the back road in the old yellow El Camino with honey roasted blunts and a few 6-packs of El Pacifico. And we just let go when a Merle Haggard song comes on the radio and we're off. And there's only one place I know in Malakoff where the guys and girls can go to get their rocks off. But you better walk the line or a bouncer might knock your block off. And if you're looking for a woman to blow your socks off, I know just where you can find her. Go east on Highway 31 to the honky-tonk called Coal Miners. And here's another reminder, just to help you find her. There's a big, bright neon sign out front, so you can't miss it. Just park your dually in the gravel parking lot and pay $5 at the entrance. To find King and I inside on bar stools, drinking ice-cold Guinness, and having hella fun and hillbilly bliss is part of our martini existence. It's half Martian, half Texan with a lemon twist, and we're in business. So let me buy you a drink, I insist. The possibilities are endless. At Coal Miners, I wake to the daisy chain of a cowgirl's kiss. At Coal Miners, I bask in the drunken sorcery of a redneck bliss. At Coal Miners, I swallow all the jello shots I can take. At Coal Miners, I found the alcoholic portal to Cedar Creek Lake. And I scoop my boots and my booty shakes like both dance floors are a Texas earthquake. At Coal Miners. Alright, so after a night of partying at Coal Miners, we go to a place called the Pit Grill. This is called Pit Grill. So after a hot night of drinking cold brews, And Texas two-stepping with the Henderson County who's who. The redneck reunion of the coal miners' crew resumes in the mom and pop atmosphere of an old greasy spoon. Deep in the heart of Athens, Texas, for some southern fried soul food and the psychobilly grooves that the jukebox exudes, the tunes bloom in special orange blossoms of sound that you can feel when you're drunk at 4 a.m. having coffee at the pit grill. Endless pots of Java you can drink until you get your fill to help you sober up so you can drive home without getting killed. And when all the bars are closed, Pit Grill is completely filled with conversations between close friends that really can be such a thrill. When one wise man once said to me, sometimes conversations kill, but chicken fried steak, country gravy, and 3 eggs, now that's a meal. And when it's all for just $3.99, now isn't that a deal? For real, the grease must be enlightening when we're dining under the fluorescent lighting. Formica tabletops and salt shakers seem so inviting. Plus, after you clean your plate, you can smoke cigarettes inside, and that's surprising. Like back in the good old days, now isn't this exciting? And that reminds me of America, the home of the free. The toothless waitresses on speed ask me if I'd like more sugar or more cream, and I tell them yes. And can I also get another order of the hash browns, scattered, smothered, and covered? Yeah! All right, I'm gonna take you to another place. This is called the Bait Bucket Bar and Grill. When I go back to Gun Barrel City, I go to a place called Big Chief Landing, to a hot spot they call the Bait Bucket Bar and Grill, where I sit on the back deck with a gin and tonic and admire the Cedar Creek Lake and the sunlight that dances on it in late afternoon. I order a tequila sunrise at sunset, and somehow a smile always lights up my face as I watch the wonderful lake as it fades into darkness with only the sound of the waves as they crash on the shore, or the roar from a boat motor heading for home with the catch of the day. And then all of a sudden the bar comes alive as Dan the Man turns on the neon signs with a wink from Cedar Creek Chrissy's brown eyes. The jukebox blares Def Leppard's Love Bites, 'cause everyone's in love with Saturday night at the Bait Bucket Bar and Grill. Then Josh Mitchell comes by with tequila and limes, and he yells to me that it's party time. And I say that he's right, 'cause we both live sinful lives, and this is just what us sinners do. We order cold beers and we howl at the moon, slam back Jim Beam and listen to Motley Crue. Appetite for destruction and some black and voodoo. Shots of Crown Royal and Creedence Clearwater's Susie Q. And it's all I can do to not vomit on my shoes. Is the devil chasing me too? At the Bait Bucket Bar and Grill, I've drank a billion beers. At the Bait Bucket Bar and Grill, I've had a trillion thrills. At the Bait Bucket Bar and Grill, I can always find a friend and something fun to do. So when all has been said and done, and all of the songs have been sung, when everyone's had all their fun and all of us drunks have gotten drunk, when on the tables all the chairs are stacked up, and all the broken glass from the floor is swept up, my blues brother James pays my tab with a heart of gold he stole from Neil Young. And Chrissy drives me home in her pickup truck as Dan the Man turns off the neon signs on another East Texas Saturday night. All right, y'all. Our final poem is going to be about a place here in Austin, Texas that treated me really nice. This is called The Landing Strip. When the times are tough, even the weekends can be rough. Mondays become monotonous. Just look where this 9-to-5 life has gotten us. Searching for some smooth space where we can unwind. Maybe drink some wine in some fine place where the girls are fine and they like to grind. And the grand spot where I can always get a grip is in Austin, Texas at the Landing Strip. It's a long, strange trip to just sit back and sip. Like the nights are so long, they just roll on. They mix my drinks so strong that I'm mixed up and I'm gone. I fall in love with every girl on every song. When they light up the stage and crank it up, and everyone sings along. Here comes my favorite girl, Desire. Just stick this bill in her thong and it's on. And we're off to a dim lit table in the corner of the room. I whisper into her ear, she's so cute. She puts my head between her breasts. I can smell her sweet perfume. Stiletto heels, fishnet stockings. She's like boom boom for the big tips. She kisses me softly on the lips and then she dips way, way down. But then she bounces right back up and she jumps right up into Daddy's lap and I'm in love. And all of my dollars in her strap says enough. My velveteen vixen just might be an angel from above. Or some elegant elixir of flesh for my heart's casting call. An effeminate pink blessed box for my heart's casting call, crossed with a bit of animal raw. The Landing Strip has the loveliest strippers you ever saw, and that's not all. I tell you the rest, my friend, but it's last call. Yeehaw! Thank y'all.